Korea come right out with that kick. She's coming after it. She, again, a lot of pride here in this fight, being first and second in the women's as far as the country goes. Oh, fantastic. Nice. Axe kick. Score has got to be 2-2.
Right in the face. That is
right there. Great job. Fantastic
and I'm sure the
speed.
coach has told her, you got to come out and start right away. And certainly she did.
Absolutely. Balan's standing still. I didn't know what hit her with that one.
But she comes back and she scores.
Great job. 3-2. This is an exciting fight here in this final round. Again, they're waiting and checking and feeling each other out. The referee's doing a great job keeping this fight going. What do we have?
We got the final round here. They don't want to make any mistakes.
Movement. Good. Moving around. Spain thought she scored there. No score. Still 3-2, Spain. And moving around. Korea's really looking for this. She really wants this. Again, a lot of pride on the line here.
That's right. And what exciting, you know, it's exciting to see the women now. Oh, right there.
Fantastic. Off the line. Rear leg roundhouse
basic
kick.
Roundhouse right to the to her left side to score another point. Oh, now we got a tie score here, 3-3. Last round, somebody's got to do something here,
and these fighters need to pick it up, and they're going to. You're going to see them really going after it. Oh, another great score by Korea right there with the rear leg. Scores 4-3. Spain's got to be moving.
There's your recap.
Spain's got to move. Fantastic job. Spanish player now coming after it.
You can see the urgency in her movement there.
Absolutely. Well, she knows now that she let that one get away at that point. Oh,
she got it right there. Look, and she knows it
4-4. Absolutely.
She knows it. And Joey, you know, I think the way that she acts after she does a good kick kind of influences the judge. It's part of a play of, yes, I got it. You
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What a great player.
Right. The judges, the referees, they all play off of the fighter and showing total confidence as to whether they scored or not. Oh, got her foot caught in the belt there.
Scores 4-4.
4-4.
Oh, she got it right there. Spain just hit it again with the basic roundhouse. You can see right here.
Double kick right there.
Right there.
Fantastic.
There she
There's
goes.
a double kick. Score for Spain in the last few seconds of that fight.
5-4.
Korea has to really come after. There's only a few seconds left. Spain is moving away.
Ooh, she
What a fight.
That's
Look at that.
And she tries to get her and just barely misses the head.
Look at the exuberation in the Spanish player. She is
Spain
super
wins
excited.
the gold, and Korea is happy for her, but not happy for herself, who's getting the silver. But like you said, Joey, they got to be happy with, you know, just being placed in this championship.
Fantastic job. Again, a lot of pride on the line here.
Great job. She is excited. Good job, girl.
And the results for female Finns. Spain takes first place, Belan Asensio. Second place, South Korea, Song Hee-yoon. Third place, France. And third place, also Turkey.
All right, here we go with second round action of the male fly semifinals. Right here in the red is Arbor from Denmark fighting Ho, Mr. Ho here out of Vietnam. Now, isn't this the first time Vietnam's been in a championship?
I believe so. You know, I've never seen one of the Vietnamese men in the semifinals or finals in the World Championship, but again, lots of credit to Mr. Ho for making it this far. So fantastic job.
The score is still 0-0, and they came out with some nice action right off the bat.
They came right after each other. You know, Mr. Arbor here, he's a very well-seasoned veteran in Taekwondo. He's been to many international fights and doing a great job, again, representing the country of Denmark.
Sure. Nice kick there. Nice basic roundhouse.
Mr. Ho showing a lot of confidence for a first-timer in the World Championships semifinal match here. Doing a great job out there against Arbor from Denmark.
Arbor from Denmark is favored to win this. Am I?
Oh, absolutely. When Mr. Ho, first time in semifinals, I would assume that Mr. Arbor has all the experience, and everybody's looking to him to move on to the final match here.
Again, the height difference is a couple of inches there, which gives him the advantage with his legs, right?
Right. Well, Denmark's traditionally known for having tall players, so great job. So again, great exchanges here too. Both these fighters doing a good job measuring each other up and looking for their counterattacks, setting up each other very well. 1:45 left. in this second round.
Still 0-0.
So, again, look at them both moving well, setting it up. The referee stops and breaks the action, telling each of the fighters to fight. Again, Arbor. So we'll see what happens here. Looking for these fighters to move.
Oh,
great attack by the Vietnamese fighter.
Just barely missing his head.
Vietnam thought he had the score there. Real close. Great counterattack by Arbor also.
Just over a minute.
Good job. Again, countering with that double kick.
Again, they're just missing.
Just a little bit. You know, with this, Bob, you have to score tremendous impact on the body protector in order to score points. So when you just miss like that, it's close, but the referees will not score it until you make a hard impact.
Mm-hmm. Still 0-0 here.
Oh,
okay,
wow,
right there.
Fantastic counter by the Vietnamese fighter there with the right leg roundhouse kick. Great job. That put Vietnam up by 1 point against Denmark.
And he's got to be excited here in this final.
Oh, fantastic. He knows he's fighting a top quality fighter here in Denmark, and Mr. Ho's got to be super excited that he's here. Great job. Again, that's the second warning for Arbor. Another warning, first for not fighting. And competitors, you know, really have to be careful, Bob, of losing by warnings. Again, it takes 6 to be disqualified, but you can actually lose a very close fight if you get too many warnings.
Sure.
2 half-point deductions will be a 1 minus point. So Mr. Arbor's got to stay on his toes and make sure he doesn't get any of those.
Okay, that's the end of the second round.
Great job.
Score 1-0, and he's got to be happy. The blue player's got to be happy. Ho from Vietnam, just coming this far and being ahead in the going into the third round.
Here's where we got to this match here. Mr. Ho beat the Russian player, and Arbor from Denmark beat the Ecuadorian player to get here. And the Ecuadorian player was a fantastic player.
Let's recap here on this score.
Great exchange on the inside there. No fighting, but you saw great, tremendous exchange there. Both hitting the Hogan, but not scoring enough.
Here we go with the third round of the male fly semifinals, guys. Vietnam ahead in this match 1-0, and Arbor is the more experienced fighter here, so he's going to have to do something right off the bat, Joey, to get back in this fight.
Oh, you watch him. You watch the Denmark player. He comes back really strong. 1-1 right off the bat. Denmark always does this. If you watch Arbor in previous fights, this young man comes right after you, especially when he's down. He's not holding back. Great confidence in the Denmark team. They come out here to play.
1-1, the last round here. One of these guys is going to take home a gold medal.
Well, one of them's going to make it to the finals.
Oh, make it to the finals, that's right.
One of them's going to make it to the finals, and again, for the other gentlemen, they get to take home a bronze medal from the World Championship, so great job either way. There's no losers in this.
You're right. If Vietnam had to just take home the bronze, he could hold his head up high with that.
Oh, absolutely. Being a Vietnamese fighter coming into a World Championships, not having won many World Championships, this young man is doing a great job.
He's getting a warning for...
warning for not fighting.
Not fighting.
Okay, from the Vietnamese player, he's being apprehensive. Now, in this third and final round, these guys have to go after it because it's 1-1.
There's under 2 minutes, and it's a tied score. Somebody's going to have to move here.
Absolutely. The Vietnamese player needs to do what he was doing in the second round and really being aggressive against Arbor when he came in. Right now, he's holding back. We need to see him coming after the Denmark player.
He's got about a minute and a half to advance, so he needs to do something. There he goes. There we go. Oh, nice.
Great attack, great exchange.
No points exchanged there at that combination.
Arbor sitting well on his counterattacks. The Denmark player likes to sit on the rear leg roundhouse kick and back kick, and you'll see him throwing those combinations as this Vietnamese player comes in.
Just over a minute of action left here in the third and final round.
Great job by both fighters to be in here. Both checking each other again. No one wants to make the mistake. They both want to go to the finals. Who's going to score? Another good exchange. Still 1-1.
Arbor holding his hip there for a minute.
Oh, I'm sure that kick by the Vietnamese player must have stung. Great trap. Oh, no score.
No score.
Vietnam almost had the trap on the back kick. Good job. A little bit more distance. Oh, and that
I
has to
think
be
he
a
got
score.
it. Yes, he sure did.
Fantastic.
2-1. We've got about 30 seconds left in the match here. Here we go. Recap on that. Look
Great
at that.
double
Nice
kick to the head. Great double kick coming up high.
When it shows, when they tilt the head like that, I think it shows the judges that they did make a good contact.
Absolutely. Well, you know, Bob, in Taekwondo, with they've only got 20 seconds left in this fight, but in Taekwondo, you need to score with trembling shots in order to score a point.
He did score. Okay, it was a double score. I thought I saw a score there, but I didn't know for sure if Arbor scored a point, and he did.
They both scored on that exchange, Bob. What a great, tremendous exchange there.
Oh, nice. What a match. That's it. That's the end of the match, and
Denmark moves on to the finals.
Denmark moves on to the finals.
Great job.
But Vietnam's got to, be proud of what he's done too, because he gave him a good fight, and he was actually ahead in 2 rounds.
He's taking home the bronze medal.
Okay. And here we are with the men's fly final. These guys have come a long ways to get here. Harbor from Denmark and Yoon from Korea.
Yeah.
Starting the first round here.
You saw the respect as they came in. Both of these guys know this is the finals. And what a tremendous day they've had.
And you can hear the crowd, too.
Absolutely. Mr. Yoon has been fantastic all day. What a tremendous athlete. He's showing great prowess out here in this men's flyweight division.
Also a great matchup as far as height goes.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They're approximately the same height, so again, both of these fighters coming in well-seasoned and both ready to win, ready to do their best here. Mr. Arbor seems a little bit more apprehensive versus the other fighters with his counterattacks.
Oh, he just got one right now.
Fantastic job.
Just a basic round kick right there on the left side. Right. He scores.
Arbor from Denmark needs to fight as he did earlier today and not be so apprehensive against this Korean fighter. Great job. Oh, a nice exchange. Mr. Yoon pulls it off again. With
Arbor tries to do a hook kick, and Mr. Yoon from Korea just capitalizes on the defense there.
Fantastic defensive kick.
Yeah,
rolled out of it, out of the way of that hook kick, and was able to move out of the way quickly.
Score 2-1. Yeah, let's just tell you that the organizing committee here in Canada has been excellent. The work that they've done to prepare this, 5 days to prepare this this stadium here at the Butterdome to get this thing ready.
Now, you know, they've been in preparation for 2 years, really. 5 days to put it together, but boy, they've been doing it for 2 years, really preparing for this event, expecting over 97 countries participating here. These guys have done a fantastic job.
Also, the ring is elevated about 30 centimeters. Like I said earlier, for 2 reasons. One, to help the fall when the players fall, and also to give them a spring, to get them higher kicks and stuff. And you've seen that. It took 3 days to put these things together. There's 3 rings here. Oh, 4 rings, excuse me. And something's going on here. He got hurt.
The Korean just got punched in the neck or the arm, and you can see him shaking off his arm there. Nothing major, just shaking it off, ready to go.
You know, I know these hurt, but these guys, they get up, and, oh, nice.
Wow, great exchange. Great exchange. Again, Korea coming with the rear leg padachagi.
No scores, no points scored there. But they get hit and they get hurt, and they've got to get right back up and keep going.
Absolutely.
Kind of put it in, still 2-0 here.
Mr. Arbor, well known for his double kicks, is coming at Korea with those. To see what he does here. Again, moving back too much at that point. Korea coming in with lots of confidence. Great footwork shown by the Korean.
Well, Korea's got a lot of speed, and you can tell Arbor's a little bit defensive here.
Absolutely. Well, again, final fight. These guys are fighting each other with, again, great respect, and don't want to make too many mistakes. So.
Sure, and you've got to be a little bit nervous in there too.
Oh yeah. Good Korean fighter.
Arbor held him a little bit.
Yeah, a little holding there, but fight goes on.
That's it. It's the end of the round. 2-0.
Let's recap. So Arbor coming with the fast kick. Korea counterattacked off that lead leg. There's the second point right there. As soon as the turned his back, Korea counterattacked with the right leg padachagi.
Okay, here we go. The second round of the male fly final here. Yoon from Korea in blue and Arbor from Denmark in the red.
Arbor's down by 2 points, so he's got to do something to come back here in the second round and try to get a point back. Arbor gets a warning
He just scored that. No, Arbor just scored a point there in that exchange.
Great job, 2-1.
You know, and we've noticed all day that Arbor, if he's behind, he'll come right off the bat and he'll score something real fast.
Absolutely, he comes right after you. He was.
We got round 2 here. Round 2 action. The score is still 2-1.
Another great exchange on the inside there. They were falling down after the kick.
You see a lot of falling, and that doesn't mean that that they've been pushed down or kicked down. A lot of that's a defensive move sometimes.
You know, a lot of times they do. However, the players are supposed to make sure they stay on their feet in order to score the points. So we're looking to make sure these guys stay on their feet. Good job.
You can see the judge there in the corner really watching this bout.
Yeah.
Nice combination there. As I was mentioning, the judge, you can see right there, he's got 2 electronic scorers, 1 in each hand. So he has to be, you know, fast. He's really got to concentrate. And they're also doing a great job here.
You know, another interesting point to bring out is you'll notice the different color head protectors that these guys wear now that match their Hogu colors or their chest protector colors. That's a brand new thing that they're using at the World Championships.
Well, what they used to be white before.
They used to all be white. So these guys have new colors. Each referee also, I don't know if you know, Bob, but each referee has to be from a different country than the players that are in the ring there. That way we don't have any bias or anything else inside the ring.
Sure,
so,
makes sense.
Absolutely. A lot of training goes involved to get these referees prepared for this event.
Well, I'd like to give a lot of credit to them. They're doing a fantastic job. The referee in the ring and also the corner judges.
They sure are.
Doing a fantastic job.
3-1.
Right there, he scores another point.
Korea just scored, and Arbor gets another warning. His 4th warning in the fight. He needs to really be careful. Again, looking at that double kick there. Not quite getting it out. There's less than 20 seconds in a fight right now. And we have a possible injury. Arbor's down, holding his leg.
He's shaking it off. He's coming back.
Yeah, the boy shakes it off and comes right back into it. 10 seconds in the fight. He's coming after him with the lead leg. Korean fighter showing tremendous confidence as he just sits there and waits for Arbor to come in.
And that's the end of the second round.
That's the end of the second round.
3-1. Yoon from Korea is leading this match. Let's do a little recap here.
Yeah, and well, you saw Arbor come in with his attacks and again showing some great confidence as he was moving in at that point. And there's the next point for the Korean fighter, making it 3-1.
Arbor is holding that leg gingerly.
You see him limping into this fight here. Showing a little bit of pain or injury there. Again, the score is 3-1 with Korean player up. Again, another great counter by Korea. Korea sitting there.
Oh, wow. Holding his leg up, and he also hurt his leg.
Both of these guys seemingly injured. Korean player pointing to his foot.
You know what? He got the judge's attention and showed him something. I don't know what that was.
Possibly he wanted to put some cold spray on his foot to numb the injury.
The judge said no.
The judge wants the fight to continue, so both guys got to go.
Real close fight here.
Right.
Was it scores 3-1?
3-1. Look at the concentration on their faces.
And they both got a little bit of leg injury with them.
Both moving well. They're going to forget about it, I promise you that. They're ready to fight. They're going, checking hard. Look at the concentration on Arbor's face. He knows he has to do something tremendous in this final round. Korean player gets a warning for not fighting. Again, stalling.
Wow. The winners definitely need to be attacking now. That is a new regulation, right, Joey?
Absolutely. These guys got to make sure that they attack and are on the aggressive movement the whole time if they're going to win this fight, especially when it comes close to a really close fight.
Still 3-1. Korea's ahead.
And Arbor's got to come after him. There's only 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Great attack by Arbor.
He got it right there.
Great attack. That was the point right there. He's got to keep coming, though.
He's in within 1 point now. He's got to do something.
Great opportunity for Arbor to come back, and in this final match in the World Championships, he can pull this off if he comes after the Korean player.
There's still plenty of time, and
wow, what a tremendous footwork. Did you see that?
I saw that.
Back, countering with the roundhouse kick. Great opportunity, but another warning.
He gave him another warning.
Another warning. That's his 5th warning today in this fight.
He's
got to be very
careful.
careful now. Korean player knows that. He's going to try to push Arbor to make some mistakes now.
Sure.
And Arbor knows he has to make sure he stays very cautious not to make any more mistakes. Again, another great attack by Arbor. He looks at the scoreboard. There's no score on that, however. He needed to keep going. You hear that? Some of the audience isn't quite happy with that. They wanted a score for Arbor.
Like I said earlier, there's a lot of pride in the different countries that are here, and they want their country to win.
Well, each player's here, that's right. Each player's here to represent their country to the fullest, and they want to bring home that gold. So I know he wants to bring home a gold for Denmark. He's working for it.
This is the final, so...
There's only 15 seconds left in the fight. Arbor's really got to go after him.
Arbor has to do something here.
And we got another warning for the Korean player for not fighting. Korean knows he's ahead. He's trying to wear down the time. Arbor's got to come up with something.
Oh, there it is. He throws him down.
Oh, that's the end of the fight.
Oh, no, that was the end of the fight. I thought he was going to give him another warning. That would have been his 6th. That's the end of the fight.
There's the 6th warning right there.
There it is.
We're throwing him down. Arbor smiles. He knows he gave it what he had.
And recapping
on that, you bet. Arbor comes in with that fast kick, and he thinks he scored there. Looks at the scoreboard. Great job. He got a score on that one.
Here's the winner.
The male fly results. Jun from South Korea takes 1st place. Arbor from Denmark takes 2nd place. Sakat from Morocco and Ho from Vietnam take 3rd place.
Here we go. We're starting the 2nd round of the female fly semifinal. Delgado from Spain in the blue and Chi from Chinese Taipei in the red.
Yeah, as you've seen earlier, the Spanish team is very strong, but I'll tell you, these Chinese Taipei women are fantastic fighters, and you're going to see this lady coming out strong. She was actually in the 1997 World Championships in Hong Kong, and she was actually out there in the flyweight division, so this is her 2nd appearance.
Did she place in that championship?
I believe she placed, and she was in the final round, so she did a fantastic job, absolutely.
All right, we got some action going here. Now, this 2nd round, these guys need to pick this up a little bit. Oh, a nice axe kick right on her. Look at the crowd behind there, just raising their feet for their player.
For their country player. Very tall competitor, this Chinese player. You can see how she really towers over the other player from Spain. So Chinese Taipei in the women's division are known really for being much taller than their counterparts in their divisions.
Giving her a warning, saying, let's go, let's fight, pick it up. Oh, then she goes right off the
bat.
bat.
Nice, good job. We have the score. Chinese Taipei up 2-0. Oh, another axe kick. Wonderful. Wonderful score there to the head, back of the head.
She seems to be doing well with that axe kick. If I was her, I would use that every once in a while.
That's a great attack, especially for someone like Chinese Taipei who's super tall like that. That's a great attack for her. This young lady from Spain's doing a good job, just having trouble with the length of this Chinese Taipei player, though. I think this Chinese player is a little bit tall for Delgado.
Delgado looks like she's been a little conservative.
Great counter there. Another great counter. Nonetheless, the Spanish spirit is out there. It's present. You can hear it in the crowd, and you can see it in this young lady's face as she's out here to fight for all she has. There's some checks from the Chinese Taipei player, trying to get movement. Great attempt from the Spanish player. Not quite a score, but a good job. Chinese Taipei always exuding great confidence in the ring. You could see her movement, very, very fluid, very nice and relaxed. Good lead leg stop of her opponent.
Yeah, and she knew it too. She saw that was a great kick from her opponent. She gave her a little smile like, yeah, you got me.
Oh, great attempt by the Spanish player. She needs to get inside if she can and cut off that distance. Chinese player attempts a double kick counterattack. There's only 5 seconds to finish in this second round.
And that's it. End of the round. And there we go. The score, 3-0.
And again in the quarterfinals, we have Jennifer from Spain beating Babos from Lebanon, and Chi from Chinese Taipei beating the Juvent from Turkey.
And here we go with third round action of the female fly semifinals. Spain is behind now. She's going to have to do something here to get back.
Yeah, Bob, the score is 3-0 with Chinese Taipei up. And look at the Chinese player coming right after that young Spanish player, making her work for everything. Chinese player doesn't want to give up anything in this time.
Well, the final round, she's ahead by 3 points. I would think she's going to play a little conservative.
Yeah, but as you can tell, this Chinese player isn't stopping. She's coming right after this young lady from Spain. She really wants to just, again, move ahead. Pull it away as much as she can. Again, look at the Spanish player falling a little bit short on her attacks. I think the length of the Chinese player is difficult for her to overcome.
That's right, Joe. I think she's been a little bit conservative with the reach that the Chinese Taipei player has.
Yeah, the Chinese Taipei player is really using her distance to her advantage.
Right.
You can see her using her head kicks really well, and then using the stopping kicks. Right there, tremendous back kick.
Oh, she goes back. The ref had actually acted like he was breaking it up, but didn't quite get in there. Well, and she just capitalized on it.
Well, you know, Bob, in the fight, you never stop until the ref gets in your face and says to stop. And that's one of the things these fighters are taught. Right from the beginning, never stop until the referee actually stops you. So they were in their right area there to keep going. And great job as, again, continue moving around here.
Uh-oh, she got a warning for not advancing, not fighting.
Maybe sitting back on her lead at this point. Spanish player coming at her, though. Not afraid to try something.
Well, she needs to do something.
Oh, she's doing a fantastic job. There's a great counterattack.
Oh.
Got stuck, leaning back a little bit too much.
Close.
You can see the Chinese player going right to the head with almost every shot. There's 45 seconds in this fight, and that Spanish player really needs to do something to pick up the fight here. It's the third round of the women's semifinals, flyweight division. Again, using her distance to her advantage with a lead leg roundhouse kick. There's another axe kick to the head. No score on that.
Yeah, she does have that height advantage, and she's using it well, too, there, the Chinese Taipei player.
Yes, she is. Yeah, she wants to make sure that she uses that every bit of advantage she can, especially when you get to these semifinal matches. You want to make sure that you stay ahead of the game as much as possible. No chance for your opponent to come back. 3 seconds left, and that'll conclude.
That's it. Chinese Taipei took this match 3-0, and she'll move on. And here we are at the first round of the female fly final. Shin from Korea and Chi from Chinese Taipei wearing the red.
What a fantastic match. This is going to be, again, one of those rivalries that everybody anticipates and looks forward to.
Joey, it seems like the same competitors every year come to the finals. These countries are strong, from Chinese Taipei, Korea. What are some of the others that come?
You know, you have Turkey, you have Spain, Chinese Taipei. All these are top-ranked countries, and sure, you're going to see their same fighters coming up to the top. That's where the experience and the depth pay off, and these guys have it. A lot of their fighters are seasoned.
Let's fight.
Another exciting match here at the World Championships in Canada.
I tell you what, you know, it takes a lot for these kind of championships to go on, Joey. There's a lot of 250 volunteers here that don't get a lot of recognition from what they do, but they really help out, and we'd like to thank them for all that they've done.
They do a lot of great work to put these things together. Really, they're behind the scenes doing almost all the work for these events, and couldn't do it without them, so thanks again.
You're just missing with that axe kick.
Good exchanges happening here between the Chinese Taipei and Korean players. They're doing a great job out there. Oh, good attempt on the Notabon from the Korean player. Just missing a possible score.
Oh, nice. Nice offensive move there and a nice defensive move also.
And you'll find that the Chinese Taipei players are not intimidated in the least bit by the Korean fighters, whereas other countries are. These Chinese Taipei players know that they're one of the tops in the world, and they fight like that.
She got hit in the...
Score is 0-1. Chinese Taipei scores the first score in this final fight.
It looks like she got hit there in her thigh. Gave her a little...
Possibly a low kick. Possibly a low kick, but she's got to shake it off and come back strong.
Boy, they didn't give her much time at all, did they?
No, absolutely not. They get less than a second, or less than 1 minute to try to recover. And if they can't, that's it.
Oh, look at that.
Good movement by the Chinese Taipei fighter. Korea's got to stay on her toes.
Okay, the referee calls a stop in the action here. A loose strap or something going on.
We're retying those chest guards on that Chinese Taipei player. And again, do you notice the size difference that this Chinese Taipei player has over her Korean?
Look at this shot. Oh, Joey, did you see that shot there of the whole stadium? Look at that beautiful setup here, the way they've set these mats up.
Well, the crowd is tremendous. Do you feel the energy out here?
Look at them. Look at them clapping for their Chinese Taipei competitor there.
Oh, yeah. The energy is fantastic here. And Chinese Taipei always has a strong support group that comes out with them. You'll hear them cheering throughout the rest of the event, Bob.
Yeah. Well, they should be. This is a great match. It's real close, 1-0. Great action. Good concentration. Good
attempt by a Chinese player off the rear leg. Her support group liked it, but no score. This Korean girl's got to pick it up if she wants to win this final fight at the World Championships.
Oh.
Great job.
Right there, no score, but real close.
Good follow-up. I liked it. Now conclude.
That was the end of the first round.
There's a recap on this. You can watch. Again, look at the confidence of that Chinese Taipei player. Great back kick, and that's a possible score.
Yeah, that was the point that she had got, the only point so far in the match. We're getting ready here to go to round two.
Getting some advice from her coach.
Okay, here we go with round two. Female fly. This is the finals now. Oh, man, there is some great weather here today for this championship. Chi from Chinese Taipei is leading 1-0 here. But you can't count Shin out from Korea. I mean, she made it here, Joe.
No, she's not here to mess around. She's here to fight, and again, representing her country as the #1 country in the world, the women's Korean team. She wants to come here and be the champion, so they're doing their best to see what they got. Chinese Taipei had a great lead leg roundhouse kick there. Counter-attack, but no score.
Yeah. Yeah, she did score that.
That was the second score.
She did score that.
She did. That was a great hit. Korea attempts with the same counterattack, lead leg roundhouse. Doesn't quite make it.
Oh, see, that's why they got the judges there on each corner, because they have to be able to see every angle to see if they scored that shot. A lot of times, us sitting here in one direction, we can't see every little shot. And of course, we're not judges, so we can't assume that that they scored, right?
Well, you know the great part about the new electronic scoring system. This is the 4th World Championships they've used that at, but the effectiveness is tremendous. They have real-time scoring. Those judges press those buttons simultaneously or individually, depending on what they see, and the score shows immediately, so you're able to keep track right off the bat.
Right, now at least 2 judges,
Great
right in the
headshot.
head. The ref was calling a break there, so he's not going to count that.
The referee waves that off. That's not a point.
He's not going to count that. But 2 judges have to score the point before it actually goes onto the screen there.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 have to press the button simultaneously in order to score that point. And again, leading to the effectiveness of our sport, Taekwondo.
Right.
Again, the Chinese Taipei player using her length to her advantage. You see she's using that lead leg cut kick, keeping her opponent away. Good attempt by the Korean player with the lead leg round. No score on that.
Both of them switching back and forth from left to right to try to get the best angle to get in.
We have to remember a lot of what we do here is setting up the next attack. Normally, you don't score on your first attempt. It's your second and third kick that's going to score. The score is 3-0. Chinese Taipei pulls it again. What a great, incredible point.
3-0. Boy, this Korean player has to do something here.
Do you feel the excitement in the crowd, Bob?
I do.
These guys are excited. That Chinese group is intense.
Yes. And you can see the crowd is really watching this match.
Good job. The referee calls the Chinese player back and feels that she's not fighting enough or pursuing the fight.
And there it is.
Breaking the round.
That's it. Round 2. Now she's got to go. She's got to do something here. Korea. Now here's a little recap.
Replay. There's that lead leg roundhouse kick to score the second point. And then she comes in with a flurry of kicks, and here's our point. Right there. Third point with that rear leg roundhouse.
Here we go. The final round of the female fly. Korea is losing this match by 3-0. Chi from Chinese Taipei is just dominating this match. Both fighters are doing a great job, but Chinese Taipei just zeroing in on the score.
I can tell you, Korea's not going to sit back, though, and let her not score any points. She's going to go after Chinese Taipei with all she has left. There's a point right there. Great back kick counter, and that was it. So Chinese Taipei again works that lead leg, trying to use her length to her advantage. The Korean girl's going to be coming after her.
So she needs to pick it up a little bit more.
So Korean girl's checking. There's a rear leg roundhouse to the backside. No score on that. Again, a lot of pride between these two countries. The Chinese Taipei team feeling like they don't get the respect they deserve as a top caliber country, and the Koreans obviously feeling like they're #1 and deserving of the best. So we're working here a great rivalry.
She looks over to her corner just to see if she can get some instruction there.
We have a little clinch in there. And again, the Korean girl needs to pick this up if she wants to win the final fight here in the women's flyweight division. Oh, a great Notabon again. 3-2. Korea scores a point.
She scores another one.
Now it's a close fight. We got to pick it up. Korea's got one more attempt at tying this fight.
And she's running out of time, so she's got to pick it up here. The crowd cheering her on. Oh,
great counterattack. She looks for the score. Oh, there's no score, and that Korean player obviously upset she didn't get that score. We're breaking the action there.
Again, just a fine event here in Canada at the Butterdome. Oh, wow.
Another great counterattack.
They are not going to sit around and just dance around. They're going for some points here. 1 point is not large enough to sit back.
No, absolutely great attack by the Chinese Taipei player.
She got it right there.
That was the point. That's what she needed to pull this fight away. Korean player needs to really be moving. There's 45 seconds left in the fight, Bob. This Korean player is sitting back too much.
She's got to do something right now, and she's got to do it now. She expects to win this. I mean, it's all for the gusto right now.
Oh, this is it. This is the final fight in the women's flyweight division. This is what makes or breaks the world championship right here. This is what they came for.
Got about 15 seconds left.
Bob, you know a lot of these athletes spend 6 to 8 hours a day training for these events. Boy, they came here to give it all their best.
Right, don't give up now. Let's go. Got about a few seconds.
They're counting down the time in the crowd. There goes that Chinese Taipei flag waving back there.
That's
we have
there it is.
New world champion in Chinese Taipei.
That's right. Chi from Chinese Taipei. She did a wonderful job.
Here's a recap on some of the points scored. Korea comes with a Notabon and hits the point. Right there, roundhouse kick.
Results for the female fly. Chi Shu Ju takes first place from Chinese Taipei. Second place, South Korea Shim. Third place, China Zhuan. Third place, Spain Delegado.
From Switzerland.
Here's some quarterfinal qualifications here. We had Mark Lopez defeating Hassan from Denmark. And Kode from Korea defeating Hohod from Belgium to make it here to the semifinal match.
Number 2039, athlete number 1586.
Mark attempts, oh, that's Korea attempting a rear leg kick. Mark coming back, coming right into it. But look at Korea's great footwork and agility, moving back, defensive double kicks. What a fantastic job by Korea. Tremendous speed.
Here we go. We're back in the action of the third and final round of the male bantam semifinals here. One of these guys is going to go into the finals, and if Lopez doesn't do something, it's not going to be him. Korea is dominating this match 3-0.
3-0. You know, Mark looks a little bit frustrated, a little bit flustered with what Mr. Ko's throwing at him. Mr. Ko can kick moving backwards and forwards with great speed and agility, so Mark's got his work cut out for him. Mark's really got to be focused and get into this game a little stronger here. Good job.
Oh.
Good speed there.
Wow.
Boy, he punched and knocked him down. Korean player shook it off, came right back up, and came with the kick again off the line.
Again, when they're falling, they throw that extra kick to try to score. It just amazes me, the physical ability of some of these guys.
And again, you know, these guys, like we talked about earlier, Bob, these guys train anywhere from 6 to 8 hours a day to make this level. So you know these guys.
Yeah, he just got it. He just scored there. Look, we're going to show it again. There it is, right there.
Fourth point for the Korean fighter. Mark Lopez got caught flat-footed. He needs to pick it up here.
Again, Korea going in and coming right out. Scoring and leaving, scoring and leaving.
You'll see a lot of these top fighters, Bob. They're very good about scoring the point and getting out of that danger zone. Again, Mr. Ko gets a warning for not fighting. You know he's going to stall his timeout right now. He has a minute and a half left in this third and final round, and he wants to finish this clean if he can.
Just over a minute. For Sarah Lopez has to do something. Look at his teammates and his fans back there. Just
good exchange.
The intensity of their watching this match. They know he's behind. There's one more warning for him. How many is that now? It's about 4, I think, for Lopez. But I know he's trying to do everything he can to get back into this fight.
Absolutely. He has to give it everything. He has to go 100%. And he will. This young fighter has tremendous ability and also a great heart and spirit. I've seen him fight many times before, and he can hold his head up. He's a good fighter.
You know, he's also young too, Joey. He's, you know, experience will come as he goes to more and more championships, and he will.
That's right, Bob. It will. Experience is going to pay off for this young man. Less than 30 seconds left to go, And he's going after his Korean player. Look at him go. Now, you know, Mark is the youngest brother of actually 2 older brothers who made the U.S. team as well. So all 3 of the brothers have represented the United States in international competition, which is a tremendous feat. This young man comes from a great stock of fighters.
I don't think you really have any choice. There it is. That's the end of the fight. And Korea moves to the finals. Okay, here we go. This is round 3 action in the semifinals. One of these guys is going to advance.
Here's a recap. Spanish player comes in with the rear leg. Look at the speed on that Turkish player. Double kick counterattack, and then right there. Look at that. 1, 2, and just keeps going. 3, 4. Look at him non-stop. He's a machine. This Turkish player is a machine. And again, using his speed to his advantage. The Spanish player, a little off balance, got caught with the rear leg to the head.
Okay, here we go. This is round 3 action in the semifinals. One of these guys is going to advance.
Okay, these guys are going to push this right now. They want to see who's going to make it to the finals.
Turkey's ahead 6-2.
You're going to see the Spanish player really come after him. You know, one of the great things about the Spanish team is these guys fight with tremendous heart. These Spanish fighters, they come at you, and they are non-stop. Maybe that's where they got the running of the bulls, watching these guys. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
That's how they prepared to get here, you know.
That's right. Wow, did you see the height that he got off that leg kick?
Great job, 7-2.
He ended up scoring on it too. Wow, just beautiful.
Turkish player jamming him up a little bit. Great fighting, non-stop action here.
Spain is really going to have to do something here.
Whoa. Great back kick to score. Knocks him down with the back kick.
Isn't it beautiful when they kick him with a nice clean shot and knock him down? It's beautiful. You love to see that in the sport.
Well, that's a great trap. And this Turkish player has caught a few people with that today. He's a tremendous fighter.
Score 8-2. I don't know if Spain is going to be able to come back. 6 points is an awful lot, and from the speed. Oh no! Now he's hurt his leg. From the speed of this Turkey player, I don't know if he's going to be able to make it.
Now, with an injury like this, Bob, this gentleman again has only 60 seconds to recover if he wants to continue this fight. Otherwise, he'll have to disqualify himself and move on.
Well, if I was him, I would take the full 60 seconds. I think it took about 15 seconds there.
Well, he's also down, and he knows he needs as much time as possible to try to recover the points.
Oh, he's limping.
Yeah, he's a little tender on that foot.
You know, I take my hat off to a lot of these players today that have played with a little bit injuries and things. You know, they didn't come here to... Oh! Did he score him there?
Attempt.
No,
another warning from the referee for not fighting. This Turkish player is moving away.
But they're giving it all they have.
1 minute left to go.
Oh,
great
boy.
kick.
Boy.
Great spin hook kick attempt there by the Spanish player. Look at
it again. Look at that.
Fantastic speed.
What a great defensive move by ducking his head down, because that was a for sure point there.
You know, Bob, that's all experience. These guys know from experience how to maneuver their bodies and when to get their head out of the way. Again, tremendous athletes. You won't see athletes like this in any other sport. Oh, great speed. Feels like the Turkish players may be stalling for a little bit of time right now.
Yeah, he's a little tired, but...
He has this match won.
He's too far ahead now.
Spanish players coming at him strong. 10 seconds left to go in round 3, and the Turkish player knows he's going here, going home.
That's 9.
That's it. And the score is still going. Again, here's a recap.
Right here.
Pushes him and stops that.
Wow.
Tries to attempt to stop that kick. Knocks him down. Great job.
That's it.
Another impressive performance by the Turkish team.
Right here.
Pushes him and stops that.
Wow.
Tries to attempt to stop that kick. Knocks him down. Great job.
That's it.
Another impressive performance by the Turkish team.
And here we are at the male bantam finals. Ko Dae-hyu from Korea and Efsemin Ahmet from Turkey. And we got some great action here. Efsemin actually beat Spain in the semifinals 8-2 to get to this point.
Yeah, Bob, we're anticipating a tremendous fight here with these two fighters. They've been doing a great job all day. So you're going to see a lot of action here. Good movement here. And what a great exchange.
Look at that.
Look, 1-1.
A double hit there.
Great exchange.
Each player getting
there.
a score on that.
Korean guy snuck underneath with his kick and the axe kick from the Turkish player. The Turkish fighter is not...
Oh, right there. I think he scores another. Yes, it is.
Score by
2-1.
Korea. Good. Yeah,
Oh,
this
referee right in there fast.
This Turkish player is not one bit intimidated by his Korean fighter. He's ready to go after him. Fighting hard. Again, another good... Wow. 3 points in 20 seconds. This is going to be an exciting fight.
Sure it is.
Got a lot of action left, so stay on our toes here.
Well, the Turkish fighter scored 8 in his last match, so let's see what he can do here. Now, that's not always going to happen. Depends on who you're fighting now, right?
Right. Good footwork by both fighters.
There it is, right there.
3-2.
2 more.
3-2. Great points again. Yeah, you can see these guys just going after
boy,
it.
look at that,
The
right
axe kick
there.
to the head from the Turkish player.
Beautiful move. 6 points in 1.5 minutes.
These
Wow.
guys are going for it. They have to go for all the gusto here,
Look
Bob.
at the crowd. It's
They
just
can't
so
hold
into
back
this
at this
fight.
point. It's that final fight, and both of them want it bad. They're going to give it everything they have. Good. Korean player checking him with that lead leg, seeing what the Turkish fighter's going to do. Turkish fighter again, just staying tight.
Just
Not moving
misses.
back.
Oh, no, he
Another
did get it.
Great
He did
lead
get
leg
it.
point for the Korean fighter. Wow. Tremendous exchanges here. Korean player checking again, working that lead leg a lot on this Turkish fighter. Good exchange. Turkish fighter scores another point with the rear leg roundhouse kick there.
What an exciting fight we have here. Then again, the Korea and the Turkey fighters are the top in this sport.
Well, Korea again, #1 as usual in the world, and the Turkish team coming up with a great program out of their country. These guys came to fight. This Turkish team is exemplary this championships. Great double kick. Oh, no score. Good movement by both fighters here today.
Yes, there is.
You can tell there's not a lot of moving back here. These guys are in here just exchanging and fighting.
Oh, nice.
There's that point for
They
Korea.
gave it to Korea.
Snuck it in just before that back kick.
There's the round. Wow. Exciting fight.
Round 1 is over. That was 9 points in 1 round, Bob. Can you imagine
Let's
that?
recap right here. There we go.
Great
There's
job.
one.
There's a recap. That was that kick
There's
underneath
that double
that.
kick.
Whoa. And as we come in here, you can see there again the Turkish fighter going right after it, underneath it. Beautiful score by both fighters. Again, tremendous athletes here today. And then here's another great attempt. Korean guy scores there, his second point.
Here's the other one.
Look at the anticipation. You see the Korean shaking his legs. And then right there, another exchange. Great job by the Turkish fighter to score his point. Look at the distance they get on those kicks. Good job.
And a nice defensive move to score that point.
Absolutely. They both scored on that one, and what a tremendous exchange.
Okay, here we go. Round 2. Male Bantam finals. Turkey in blue, Korea in red.
Bob, this referee's doing a great job controlling this fight.
He sure is.
We have a time here. 60-second timeout for the Turkish player. Nope. we're back in the action. Korean player going right after it. He knows this is a good opportunity to take advantage of this Turkish player if he's injured.
That's right. Boy, just the aggressiveness of these players is just incredible.
You notice that the double kick plays really well here in the international fight. Both fighters doing very well on the double kick, using both legs.
This is the 1999 World Taekwondo Championships out of Edmonton, Canada, at the Butter Dome here. University of Alberta, actually.
Great job. We still have a score here of 5-4. And 2 minutes left in round 2.
And here we are at the finals of the male bantam. You know, 754 competitors are in this event today. 5 days of competition to get to this last day. But 754 competitors. Ooh, nice. Did he score on that? He did score on that. He scored 6-4. The World Championships are every 2 years, Joe. 157 countries. You know that.
Absolutely. Hey, you know, I'd like to take this time, Bob, to thank Champions 2000 for putting these videos together. They're working hard to make these training videos available to all levels of Taekwondo athletes, coaches, and instructors. This is going to be a great tool for future Olympians.
Well, you know, I think people that get this video are going to have to agree this is one of the best videos that I've seen as far as quality goes, and the angles that they're using. I mean, you don't miss a thing, especially with the slow-mo repeats and just a tremendous, wow. Oh, look at that.
Another score for Korea. As he was falling down there, you saw the right leg roundhouse kick.
That is just incredible. He has used his defense to score more points. There it is.
There's
the Champions 2000's website. If you guys want to get a hold of them, go ahead and sign them. Log on to www.champions2000.com. Now, I've been to this website. It is an exciting website. You've got actual photos and international competitions, info. You can order videotapes. It's just tremendous. And this thing has had so many hits. In the first month they put this thing on, I think they had like 20,000 hits. It was incredible.
Bob, if you're serious about the sport of Taekwondo, you need to check out Champions 2000 on the net.
Yes.
Check them out.
Definitely. Okay, there we go. End of round
number 2. Here's some recap. Double kick. Great double kicks again by the Korean fighter. Tremendous speed as he comes in here.
Now watch this. As he's falling here, he's going to score.
There's another kick right there on the fall, and that was the point. It's a rear leg roundhouse on the defensive end from the Korean fighter. Right now, you can see these coaches spraying the feet of their players. That's cold spray, and what they're hoping to do is to numb the injuries or the pain from injuries on these players so they can continue their fighting throughout this final fight.
Here we go. This is the third and final round. Turkey versus Korea, and Korea is ahead in this match.
Score is 7-4, Bob. 7-4.
7-4.
Korea's got a nice lead here. Again, a great defensive game from the Korean fighter today. Mr. Ko's doing fantastic.
He just got another point there.
8-4.
8-4. This is incredible. Korea's going to have to do, Turkey's going to have to do something to come back here. 4 points is quite a lead.
Yeah, this Turkish fighter has it in him, too.
Oh, nice.
Watching him all day, this Turkish fighter has the ability to come back with a high-scoring round, and he can possibly pull it together if he attacks this Korean player.
Just missing to the head there.
He's going for it. Good attempts. No score.
Oh, boy. He's got
another score by the Korean player. Mr. Ko scores with a rear leg roundhouse kick. That right leg is so fantastic.
There's 2 minutes left. He's got to have to do something here. Less than 2 minutes. Yeah, he can't just sit there like this. He's behind 5 points.
One of the things that's good about the Korean fighters there, Bob, is that they have a great consistency throughout all their fights. You'll see them high scoring on all their fights, and again, fighting the same game plan no matter who's in front of them.
Yeah. No, he's warning Turkey for not fighting.
You know, I'd like to take this time to have everybody get up to date and up to speed on what's happening with the Olympics in Sydney 2000. And we're going to have an interview here really soon with the person in charge of the organizing committee out there in Sydney, Mr. Michael Wong, right after this bout. So stay tuned for that. Tremendous.
4-9 here. I don't know. You know, for him to get warned for not fighting when he's behind by 5 points, Joey, is just unbelievable. I mean, he needs to start doing something, not be getting warned for not fighting.
Well, you know, the Turkish fighter doesn't want to be running into anything and doing anything silly.
Okay.
You know, he's got to be cautious about his attacks, yet he has to increase his intensity.
At this point, he's got 30 seconds left. He's going to have to do something. If he doesn't go in, he's not going to be able to score himself. So, and I don't see the Korea fighter coming in on him and trying to give him something to go for.
Well, the Korean fighter's not letting up one bit on the gentleman from Turkey. Korean fighter right there getting a warning for not fighting.
Actually,
again,
both of them are
another warning for not fighting for both gentlemen. These guys got to go for it. 10 seconds left in this third and final round of the men's bantamweight championships. And it looks like our world champion is going to be Mr. Ko from Korea.
That's right. He's excited. Look at him. He says, yes, I've done it. And he actually had to fight quite a few rounds to get here. So our hats off to him. He's the winner.
In the male bantam, Ko from South Korea takes first place. Efsemin from Turkey takes second. Ivan from Spain and Lopez from the United States both take third.
Mr. Wang, there are 157 nations preparing for the Olympic Games. Obviously, the Olympic Games is considered an incredible opportunity for athletes. What is the Australian committee willing to do to make it unique and incredible at the end of the century?
Well, I think just because it is the Olympic Games, it is going to be incredibly different to the World Championships or any international championships before. Although we've been in 2 demonstration games, it was never a full medal sport. So you never had the front end and the back end support for the Olympic Games. I mean, athletes are going to be in there, they're going to be in the villages. Not only that, the WTF has recognised 157 national federations. For the Olympic Games, I'm anticipating around about 30 to 40 countries that will qualify. Okay. That's done by sums by myself based on their past performance. So I don't think we will see everyone's participation.
So should we say that definitely the best people ever in Taekwondo will be at the Olympic Games?
Yes, most people who are invited to the World Cup has a very, very good chance of having participation at the Olympic Games. But the performance that I've seen here today, like Dominican Republic actually coming through winning a medal, does say something about some of these smaller countries have great potential of putting up at least one player at the Games.